And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. Okay, folks, let's get started. First thing I want to do is optimize my egg production here. So we're going to take some obsidian, a hopper, and an eye of ender to get ourselves a vacuum hopper. A vacuum hopper, what does that do? Well, it's basically a hopper that vacuums up items and deposits them in an adjacent inventory, which in this case will be our friend handy-dandy chest. So let's just jump downstairs, and I'll walk you through some of the other stuff that we've been doing today. All right, not too difficult, right? Right. So if we come over here, you can see I have a Steve's Factory Manager build set up, and we have our chickens. All right, well, here's the issue. There are chickens there, and no good way to collect the eggs. So let's put some quite clear glass down, a vacuum hopper, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put our chest right on top of that. I'm going to break that temporarily. And we're going to tell it that it outputs to the top. Just like that. We put that down. We get that. And the egg, we now have 3 eggs in our inventory. And I can go 1, 2, no chickens. Oh, too bad. Too bad, too bad. Now, if I drop an item down, yeah, it's not going to get sucked in, right? Well, it's going to try, but it's not actually going to pull it in. Oh, I think I pulled that one in. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, Steve's Factory Manager time. All right, here we go. So the way this is set up right now is, as you can see, we have our inputs here. Our input is simply saying access these 2 chests. We have our flow controller. And then we're just telling it to craft the seeds that we need. Another flow control output. And we're just telling it output all of these items, all of the seeds, into the planter over here, and it's all limited. So that's a quick rundown of how Steve's Factory Manager is handling that. It's being a little silly right now, but we should be able to get that fixed up in the future. Basically, I forgot to put the limiters on. If you're using, okay, so if you are playing along with me and you built this pack stock from Direwolf 20 pack, be sure to update Benny's mods. Otherwise, there's a really bad lag, auto lag crash whenever you try and do anything involving auto crafting or crafting in general. You guys may be able to see that in some of my videos that I crashed every single time I tried. Not crashed, but I lagged out for a couple seconds every time I crafted something. That was from Benny's mods. Make sure you go in and update it. If you're playing stock Direwolf 20 pack using the FTB launcher, you shouldn't need to do anything. It should have kind of taken care of itself. So. And we're just refilling our bees over here. No big deal. All right, so I think today what we're going to do, once we get that done, is that we're going to start working on some applied energistics. And I've been kind of putting off getting started with AE in this season. Sometimes it feels like things get a little too easy. Ooh, Ender Mini. Kill the Ender Mini. Kill the Ender Mini. There we go. Much better. You got an Ender Fragment and some more Ender Pearls. These things, you put them together and you get an Ender Pearl. You could also get an Ender Charge or a Concussion Charge. We are obviously going to be using them for Ender Pearls. So let's get started with some applied energistics. All right. The first thing we want to learn, no doubt, is basically how to increase the amount of Certus Quartz we have. Because as you all know, Certus Quartz is one of the most important things you can have in applied energistics. All right. First things first, let me just drop these in my centrifuge just to get them out of my bloody inventory. Okay, so we want to increase the amount of Certus Quartz that we have laying around. It's really important. I think everyone will agree to that. We need, Certus Quartz for stuff. Pretty much everything we work on. And a lot of the crafting mechanics have completely changed on us. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is drop that in there. And we're going to want to get some Fluix crystals. So let's look up the crafting recipe for Fluix crystals. All right, Fluix crystal. Drop 1 charged Certus Quartz, 1 nether quartz, and a redstone dust. Seriously? I have to do things with the world now? I can't just craft it? Yeah, that was a change. That was a change. So that's just regular Certus Quartz. We're just going to get out 1 and... How much charged Certus Quartz do I have? Why don't I resort? All right, so let's get 9 of each. That sounds like a good idea, right? Yeah, there's a reason I'm doing 9 of each, by the way, so just bear with me here. So let's come over to here. We're going to get right on top of this. And we're going to drop that, and that into the pool. Oh, look at that. We just got 18 Fluix crystals. Nice. Well, let's say we want to increase the amount of Certus quartz we have. So we're going to look up charged Certus quartz. All right. Uncharged Certus quartz into the charger. World semi-rarely. Okay. So obviously we're going to need to get ourselves a charger from Applied Energistics. Well, how do we get ourselves a charger? Okay, we need 2 Fluix crystals and some iron. It's not bad. All right. So let's make 2 more Fluix crystals because obviously I have a plan for the Fluix crystals I already have in my inventory. So let's make 2 more. It's not too bad at all. You know, it doesn't take too long to do this in the world, right? So let's go like that, that, and that. And I can pick them up. Awesome. Now I got 4. I only had to drop 1 in there. So now let's get the charger again. So it's just some iron. Okay. So, charger. Right. And we'll get ourselves a charger. Nice. Okay. Now, I wonder if this thing can just straight up accept standard energy. Let's see. Let's see. Energy conduits, please. Awesome. I actually had some for once. Let's extend you by 1 more. Will you accept standard power? Oh. Okay. So I can't just open up an inventory. Okay. So let's get some uncharged crystal, and let's see if we can actually just plug in. Excuse me. We plugged in here? Yay, and I got a charged one. Nice, and that took all of like 2 seconds. So even though charged crystals are pretty rare, you can make them yourself, okay? Now, here's the thing, right? I need to get even more Certus quartz than I already have. All right, we're going to need a lot of Certus quartz for this. And you can't just double it using standard ore production methods, right? Right. Well, what you have to do is you have to grind it up into Certus quartz dust. And all of you should pretty much remember this from the original Applied Energistics. You know, you made Certus quartz dust, you got all this stuff, you know, that. You did everything correctly. And, you know, you usually use that more as a crafting component than anything else. Well, here you can actually use it to double, or no, excuse me, you don't just throw them in. You can actually use it to increase the amount of Certus quartz you have. By combining Certus quartz dust with sand, you get Certus quartz seeds. Now notice the description, oh for heaven's sakes, that it said these items will not despawn. So let's drop those in there. And I think I will come back in a few minutes once that's done. All right, so as you guys may know, it takes absolutely forever to let these seeds mature naturally. So we need to figure out a better way to do this. And we can do that with the Crystal Growth Accelerator. Okay, so I need some Fluix blocks. Okay, let's get that going. Fluix blocks. Ooh, I could actually go for a full 4 of these. Nice. And then I need some of these ME cabling, which means quartz fiber. So I need either nether or Certus quartz dust. And honestly, nether quartz is the better option here. So why don't we just grab half a stack and chuck it into our sag mill, okay? Nether quartz is just easier to find. You can use any glass to do this. It's no big deal. Okay? Okay. All right, so let's get this rolling, shall we? Let's get those 3. I should have some glass in my inventory, actually. So let's do that. And that gets us 3 quartz fiber. And that gets us 4 ME cables. Okay. Fluix energy connection. Nice. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to go 1, 2, 4, and 4. And we can actually use the fused quartz to make this. All right. So we'll go with the fused quartz. We need the blocks in the middle and 4 irons. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just need to get ourselves 16 iron. Okay. Or apparently I can't use fused quartz. Can I use quite clear glass? Nope. Okay. So I have to use quartz glass. Great. For some reason I thought it was ore dictionaried in. Okay. Let's do it in this crafting table then. Let's just get 20 of it. And crystal growth accelerators. Accelerator is an understatement. All right. And let's also get ourselves some more. Let's see. Where are you? Charged Certus quartz. 8. 8. And 8. And this doesn't take long at all, thankfully. So let's go 8. 8, and 8. Nice. We got ourselves 16 Fluix crystal. Now, let's put this in, shall we? So that goes there. And what we're going to do here, actually, is pick this water source back up. And we're going to go like that and like that. Okay, now. What we're going to do is with that Fluix, with those Fluix crystals we just got, we're going to get ourselves some more ME glass. Okay? ME glass cable Fluix. Awesome. I'm going to put a bit here. 2, 3, 4. All right. And now we have to work on these a little bit. So we have to wrench these around. That's connected. And then that's connected. Awesome. We'll just drop our water back in there. And we'll just use some cobblestone to fill this up over here. Okay, great. Excuse me. So now that's there. We have 4 of those built. Perfect. The next item we're going to need is a energy acceptor. That's not too bad. That's just 4 quartz glass, 4 iron, and a single crystal. Okay. We could do that. So, let's see. This. Nope. Doesn't want to go. All right. For some reason, sometimes it just doesn't want to do it. All right. Energy acceptor. And then we also need some more of that cable. Okay. And you guys will see why we need more of the cable. So, there's a lot of this. Okay. Oh, gosh. Quartz fiber. There we go. We have that. It's used for that. 1 quartz and 2 crystals. Okay. So we're just going to do this. And this gets us 3. And this gets us a bunch more. And I desperately need to clear my inventory a little bit. Ender IO glass can just get dumped in there. We'll throw that in there and that in there. And we'll throw this into here and resort. And that, and that, and this can all go in there. This can that. Perfect. Much better. All right, so now let's drop downstairs. Let's get this wired up, shall we? Okay, so I want to put my energy acceptor right here, I think. And so we'll drop down the energy acceptor. We'll put him right here. You can see he has connected. Perfect. And really. Thank you. And we'll just run our cable across like this. And that should be plugged in. You can see the lightning bolts mean that it's actually running. Great. Okay. And we're probably burning through power right now with 4 of those. I think we probably are. Let's take a look. Minus 65 RF per tick. Okay. But I don't think my generators are actually turned on here. Those are filling up kind of fast, so I'll have to figure out something to do with that. So let's jump up here. I don't think these guys are actually turned on right now. No, they're not. Okay, good. So they're not turned on. We're losing some power, but that's okay. But now, if we drop these seeds in, we should be able to watch them cook up fairly quickly. So they jumped. That means they just hit a stage. So it shouldn't take too long now for them to actually fully power themselves up. They're still bouncing there. We'll come back in a second. The thing is, this thing eats a lot of power. So I want to get myself a dark... All right, let's... I think if I go like this... it's used for a lot of junk. All right. Let's see if I can find it in here. Cable, standard cable. Cable anchor. Covered cables. Dense cable. Smart cable. Ah, the toggle bus. Okay, good. 2 cables, a lever, and 2 redstone. Well, we just happen to have 2 cables. We can get a lever and some redstone, right? We get 2 levers. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to enable us, basically, to turn this thing on and off. So let's get 2 of that. 1, 2, lever, cable, toggle bus. Okay. So now, all I should have to do, that's the energy acceptor right there, is run over here somewhere and drop down into the basement. Okay. Now, is this a multi-part? Yes, it is. We want to shift-click this off. And we want to do this up there. So what this will do is this will enable us to basically be able to turn this thing on and off again. So we jump back up. We open this up. And we're going to put this on right there. Now, in theory, all right, let's go back downstairs. Again, AE has changed a lot since the last time I used it, so this is a little bit troublesome for me. Ah, yeah, okay, so that's how it works. Let's yoink that off. Yoink that off. Disconnect that. Did that toggle bus just vanish on me? I think it did. Alright, I'm going to call that a bug. And let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Put that on the end there. Put that there and that there. And of course we have to get back upstairs to get it. I should really put an elevator down here. But I always forget to. Okay, so if I put the lever here. Perfect. Oh, that's where it went. Okay, so I'll just delete that then. And now we have our pure Fluix Quartz crystal. And we just turn that thing off. Perfect. Look at that. All right, so what I can then do is I can go into here. Or, excuse me. I can go into here and get some Certus Quartz crystal and chuck it into the sag mill. And then combine it all with, throw that in there, and get myself basically double the number of crystals that I would have had otherwise. Nice. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Now, let's do something else. We need to find something. And what we need to find is a meteorite. Thankfully, very, very, very thankfully, there's a way we can find it easily. So let's look up the meteor compass. Charged Certus quartz surrounded by iron. Okay. So let's craft this guy up. Meteorite compass. Nice. Achievement get Meteorite Hunter. Nice. All right, let's chuck that in there. While we're here, let's give this guy a good whack. Hit merge. There we go. Okay, so let's go hunting for meteor. Nope, that's not the exit. I always think that's the exit, and it isn't. And I get very, very confused when it isn't. All right. So let's come over here. Pop ourselves outside. Oh, good, it's daylight. And let's figure out where this meteorite is. All right, this way somewhere. Somewhere. Now, what's going to happen is, when we enter the chunk that this thing is in, this meteorite compass is going to start spinning. Very, very quickly, I might add. So, in theory, we should be able to figure out where we're supposed to be going. Hello, chicken. Ooh, chicken. Kill the chicken. Because I'm not taking it back with me, so. And yes, it does also display in your hotbar. So, ooh, get the egg. And kill the chicken. And it's getting dark. That's going to be an issue. All right. So why don't I find a place to bed down for the evening? And I will talk to you guys when I come back. And we're back, guys, in my temporary little hidey hole here. All right, so let's get back to adventuring, shall we? Meteorite compass says somewhere this way. All right. Well, we're going all right. Let's drop down here a little bit. This is a nice little biome, huh? Yeah, I'm going to take care of these sheep just in case. Kill the cow. Kill the sheep. Thank you, game, for lagging on me, thinking I was dead. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Sorry, guys. This way? What are you trying to tell me, computer? Oh, we're in the chunk. Okay, good. See how it's spinning? So now we're just going to start digging. And yes, I know, never dig. Ah, perfect. We found it. Okay. So this stuff is skystone. Skystone is pretty tough. And in the center of this skystone thing, we should be able to find something fairly cool. So let's clear my inventory. Okay. And let's get out our hammer, because that's going to be a lot easier. Also, notice how hard it is to break this, all right? This is not easy to break. In fact, it's taking me quite a while just with my hammer to break it. So, and also the skystone itself is pretty useful, so we're going to want to keep it around. So somewhere in the middle of this thing, we're going to find a chest. And I'm not certain. In that chest, we'll have one of the things we need for going forward. And the chest, unfortunately, looks just like the blocks that surround it. Which is why I keep looking up every couple seconds to see if I can find it. So let's see. Let's go down another level. Why don't I come back when I find the chest? Alright, so I found the chest and I got myself an inscriber silicon press. If we look under press, yeah, okay. So if we look under press, you should be able to see somewhere. See these four? Inscriber logic, engineering, calculation. I'm not sure what the inscriber name does, but you can see that once we have them, we can copy them. Gravity pressure found in the center of meteorites, which can be found around the world using a meteorite compass. So I'm going to have to fly around a little bit more. And, I'm going to have to clear this so that it stops displaying. Okay. Because the way this works is by detecting the skystone. So I'm going to have to clear out the skystone, I think. Before I can actually, avoid running across this all the time. So why don't I come back once I've located all of the presses I need, and I can show you guys what the next step we need to make is. All right, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So we have our presses. Nice. I'm just going to put these away. And some skystone. I didn't end up breaking most of the skystone chests I found, just I was tired of breaking them. So we're now going to have to get ourselves another block for applied energistics. If I can find it in here somewhere. The inscriber. Perfect. Fluix crystal, some sticky pistons, and some iron. It's not bad. So let's actually take our fluix crystals and let's grind them, shall we? We should have, yes, Certus quartz dust in there. And if we jump over to here, we're going to grab some of this. Okay. So if I throw these two together, get 2 stacks of seeds. We'll turn this guy on. We'll drop them in there. And let those cook up. Let's get some more sand. Because we should have that fluix dust should be done. And we can yank those. And get some pure fluix crystals to go with it. Perfect. And just to speed this whole process up for you guys' sake, we're just going to go and grab ourselves that, and that. Just to, so you guys don't have to wait for forever for this to actually work. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, so let's get to crafting, shall we? Now I'm going to need some iron. And if I delete this and go inscriber. Okay, so I just need a pair of sticky pistons as well. That's not too bad. So let's do that. We got the stone already. Let's just get ourselves a pair of pistons first. Which you guys have seen me craft these a billion times. But you know what? Hopefully soon you won't have to watch me craft them ever again. 2 pistons. Okay. And now we've turned them into sticky pistons, which thankfully doesn't require any slime balls. Alright, so we go like that. I get a flux crystal, and then iron surrounding gets me the inscriber. Beautiful. And I should be able to... I don't think he needs to be connected to an AE power source. I think he could accept RF as well. So let's see. Can you accept... Is there a connection? Yes, there is. Perfect. So he can accept a connection. All right. So the first thing we're going to make is an ME drive. Okay. And the drive requires a pair of these engineering processors, which needs printed silicon. So you need inscriber press plus silicon. All right. Well, I think I have some silicon laying around, don't I? Yeah. Let's just get 6. All right. And then I should be able to grab my inscriber press, right? Throw that in there. And one of those in there. Unfortunately, you have to wait for each of these to go. Okay? Now, they can stack items at its output, but not in its input. So, that's a bit of a pain in the neck, as far as I'm concerned. But what I can do is I can click on that, adjust west, set that to always active. Okay? Well, that's kind of cool. So if I throw that in there, you can actually see it pressing it and stamping it. Awesome. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get myself a hopper, because heaven knows I have enough hoppers laying around right now. Chuck that in there. Throw you in there. Okay. So then the next step of getting the drive. Okay. I need to get myself now a printed engineering circuit. So I need diamonds and an engineering circuit. So let's get 2 diamonds. Okay. 2 diamonds. And I need to get the engineering press. Throw the 2 diamonds in and our engineering press on the top. And this should process down. Eins. And Zwei. And the last thing I need to do is the printed silicon, some redstone, and that engineering press. Okay, we can do that. Let's just get 2 redstone out. Alright, so we take this out. We put the redstone in there. We can put that away. And then we go like that and like that. And this should press up and bing. And of course, it doesn't quite want to cooperate with us, does it? That's fine. All right, so we just need glass cable and iron. Okay. Do I have any cable lying around? I don't think I do, unfortunately. I don't think I have any more of that fluix stuff either. And I don't have much nether quartz either. Look at that. Okay. I don't even have much more in here. I thought I had more nether quartz than this. I really thought I did. Huh. I thought I'd ground up an entire oh, I used it. Yeah, that would be why. Alright, so I'll have to go to the nether and get some more then. I'm like, why am I so... Oh, right, I used it all to make quartz glass. Right. Right. I did do that, didn't I? Alright, so let's get some of this. And just need 3 of this. And we go 1, 2, and 3 across to get ourselves some quartz fiber. What else is that used for? Wireless. Oh, ME conduit, right. Oh, right, from Ender.io. Forgot that they re-added that. Nice. How are you doing? You done? Yes, yes you are. So we can turn that off. We have some pure Fluix crystals as well. And all we should have to do now, 1, 2, 3, and that. Beautiful. Okay, so we have all the things we need, I do think. Yes, we do. All right, so we go like this, and like that to get ourselves an ME drive. Now, we'll be going into more detail on this later, but suffice to say, all we have to do is put some Fluix cable here and a drive right there. Awesome. Okay. However, guys, unfortunately, I do think it's time to wrap up this episode. So I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Kassarian. I had an awesome time, as always, and I hope you guys did too. The best way for you guys to let me know that you enjoyed what I did in this episode is, honestly, throw me a like, a comment, or a subscription. I really appreciate it. It lets me know you guys are out there, and it lets me know you guys like what I'm doing. If there's anything you want to see me do differently, just let me know. Tell me. I'll see what I can do about changing it around. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy mining.